Legend of Total War here with part 15 of my Factorio Let's Play series. Alright, so picking up from where we've left off, we are trying to produce more blue science stuff, which has a hell of a lot of components to it. We're getting there. We're getting there. One of the most difficult parts of it is making the advanced circuit, and the plastic, and the batteries. That's what's needed for that. Okay, so as far as plastic is concerned, what are we doing here again? This is, we're making, oh god, I can't even remember. That's right, we're going to be making sulfur here, because the plastic will have to come down here. Why don't we focus on the plastic first? Alright, I'm going to need another one of these things. I'm probably going to need two, actually. Did I connect this up? Wait, hang on. I haven't connected it up properly yet. Oh, that's right. The problem was dealing with fucking water. Alright, deal with water first. Okay, what I want to do here is create a quick outlet. So that I can come down here. Okay, we need to connect it right there, which that's tricky, but I can do it. Can't have it touch there. Okay, that should do it. All we need to do now is... Let me just try something else. Because we don't want it to cross with that one either. See, that's the problem there. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to come around to this at a different angle. There we go. Oh, hang on. What we'll do here, get rid of these two, and just put the underground ones, just so we can walk by. Takes up slightly less space. Alright, so that there is making sulfur. Good. Now we finished doing this. So this one here is petroleum and coal. Hang on, what do we need exactly? We're making plastic. Petroleum and coal. And then that'll make plastics. We're better off bringing this actually closer to this front line. I'll just bring the coal up this way. It's not a big deal. Unless there's coal closer, which there really isn't. So it has to come from here. There's some from there. No, there's no coal anywhere else. Unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, so we want to bring this closer to the... not too close, because this one... Alright, let's just deal with this one here, because this could be a problem if I don't deal with it. So we need to be taking the sulfur out. Put it on a conveyor belt. Trying to go too close to this thing here, just in case we need more copper at some point. So just give it a wide space. Ah, wrong way. Why aren't you putting the sulfur in there? Why isn't it making sulfur? Where's the... Oh, right. That's because this is clogged up. That's fine. I got sulfur in my inventory. Okay, so we need... Oh, logistics. What the fuck is this? This is something completely new to me because I haven't gotten this far before. Don't worry about it too much. Okay, so we need the next thing. So that's to make sulfuric acid. We need iron plates, sulfur, and water. Oh god. Is this water here? I don't think so. No, that's lubricant. There's still plenty of water here. We can deal with that. They'll have to come down here and up through this way. It's the iron plates that are a problem now, because now we need to get... Oh, we're sitting literally on iron, so that's not a problem. Okay, and then I think that's a reasonable place for it right there. So yeah, we're going to turn this into sulfuric acid. I'll deal with that later. Okay, so we've got that. The pipe will come into here. Just pipe it. So it's just three ways down, and then across. Okay, 2 components done. Now, metal. Best we put in the metal from down here. Alright, let's do this. We're not going to need a heap load of metal, and I think it's anything we really need in this area. Actually, oh fuck, I'll cancel that and just bring one of those other ones up here. They're redundant now. Let me just power this first. Okay, put this here. It's going to have a very short production cycle. Okay, then we need a burner. A furnace, I mean. I might need to move this down 1. We'll just see. So that'll make sulfuric acid. So yeah, we're going to need another one of these. And this will turn into plastic. Wait, no. No, it's going to turn into batteries. Okay, so that's going to need iron plates as well, and copper. Alright. Copper, we can... Oh god, it's going straight from there. Well, we can bring another production line down from it. That's not a big deal. Or I could have something produce and then come down this way. That would actually probably be easier. Alright, so if we put it there, yeah, no, it's going to have to come down 1. There we go. Oh shit. Come down another one. Okay, electricity, if you could put it there would be good. Okay, so that then is producing, it should be producing sulfuric acid as soon as the as soon as it's cooked. So it just needs more sulfur. That'll be fine. As soon as we use up more of the petroleum from there, it'll produce more. Alright, this needs to be piped up. And we'll need another one here. Yeah, no, that was right. And just put that in the steel chest, so we can have access to it. So that is tick, tick, we just need the copper plate. And of course electricity, which that's an easy part. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it might be an idea if I actually put it around the right way. No, we're not making sulfuric acid, we're making batteries. There we go. It's not producing any, but it's connected. Alright, then we need a similar situation here with another furnace. That'll take a bit. While that's going on, let's figure out how we're going to make plastic. Okay, so if we could just have the plastic actually cut through there when it's done, just there we go. So this is going to make plastic, petroleum in. All right, that's easy enough. We get the pipe. Actually, make it underground pipe just so we can walk by if we need to. Okay, now sulfur will probably be produced a bit more. Yep, there we go. Right on cue. Okay, so now we need the coal. So we're going to need more of these. Now while that's being made, I want to get this in position. Where am I going to put this? I need to design it properly. Okay. Now this one here is going to be going down. I'm sure I've got more of these. Okay, so down. Huh, I don't. Alright, well I can go pick up some. The production's just up here. Okay, and then if we put a furnace here, it's going to make it difficult to cheat our way through there. And not cheat, but go through the underground. But if I put it here, it won't be. There. How am I going to get it out of here? I know. We use a long reach to get it out. Put that on a conveyor belt. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that in another box, because that way I can just come and pick it up whenever I need some stuff. So start putting that in the box, and then we just use another long reach to throw it in there. We should be able to get the plastic out through the underway here. We just need to, dodge everything that we can. That's why I'm trying to keep this area roughly clear. So there we go. We're producing batteries. Okay, good. Don't worry about it too much. But yeah, let's start taking them out and putting them also in another box. Okay, that's storing the batteries for later. They're not really... Yeah, they're not producing enough... what's going on with the steel here? Oh, it's focusing on putting it in the box. So that one's taking priority. I mean, we could just switch it off. It's not a big deal. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so coal. Why do I make 3 drills? I only need 1. Too far away. Thing is that we have to get electricity over here, but that's not a big deal. It's just wires. Okay, fuck that up. Ah, bloody hell. And then we need to get this going. And I'd always prefer to have them go underground, just because it takes up less space. These things are pretty much cheap as shit to make now. Doesn't need water, does it? No, it's fine. And we have plastic production. Alright, now, we gotta get this plastic out of here. Just like I thought, it wasn't going to be that hard to get it out. Okay, good. Let's start getting the plastic over here so we can actually get started on this. How are we going to do that? I'll just direct it straight up. Be careful with this. Actually, no, we don't have to be careful. It's fine. We can put it right up to there, and they don't cross over, because it's going in different directions. And then we just need another long reach. Okay, so just for the time being, put it in a box. Why don't I make one of these and not the more advanced type? It doesn't matter. I mean, eventually this will just end up filling up. Because I'm sure this will produce enough metal for both of them. Actually, I'm not certain about that. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another one of these. Oh wait, that needs to be closer. Okay, get that there. Yep. No, other way around. Conveyor belt, get over to it. So that'll just take it directly into there now instead of putting it in a box. I guess it could store 100. I mean, I really don't need to be storing it into a box. So yeah, don't worry about that. Alright, so that's going well. We've got batteries under production here, right? Heaps of sulfur, that's not a problem. That's chugging along. Okay, now we need to make the final step, which I want to be made in one of... Oh, that's why I didn't make it, because we're out of plastic. Well, now we've got plastic here. Probably shouldn't take it from... Yeah, it's alright. Alright, so I just picked up a bit of plastic. I want one of these. Well, I want more than one, but we'll start with that. Actually, I wouldn't have needed the plastic if I just went and grabbed these. That's fine. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got that's needed for blue. That's a tick for advanced circuit. A tick for battery, tick for steel plate. Actually, no, we don't have steel plates. We can get them from here, though, easily enough. Well then, I guess we're just going to need another drill. Plonk it there, and then this one... Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. What are you waiting on? So the sulfur's not getting produced very quickly. What's going on with the sulfur? Is this just not producing petroleum very quickly? Well, we don't really need it in some great rush, so that's okay. Let me see this again. Battery check. Okay, so yeah, just the steel plate is needed now. Well, that's going on, because we're also going to need another one of these. It's going to take a while. Let's get the purple inserters out this way, if I can find where I put them. There they are. Let's get them coming up back up this way. Going to need... Oh, shit. More of these, probably. Can't put it there, that's no good. Well, yeah, we can. Yeah, just run it along this line here. And that's all of them used up. Alright, we'll come back to that later then. I tell you what, these fucking things, they take a long time to make. So that's almost done. I reckon the blue technology had run out. Oh no, it's still going. Wait, what's going... No, the green had run out. What's going on with the green? Let's go find out. They're still making it, but they're making it quickly. Let's have a look. Okay, the problem with this is it's just slow as shit. Okay, so I think they could use an upgrade. What are the 3 materials needed? Oh, 2 materials. Oh, that's... We're up to our ass in that shit. Okay, so I finished that tech. So that gave us in stack inserter bonus +1. So what's the bonus of that now? Where is it? Stack. Stack inserter +5. Shit. Okay, what do we need now? Some of the upgrades add a small amount of stacking to non-stack inserter. That's what I was looking for, because they're not really using a whole lot of stack inserters. I wonder though if they would be better. Or whatever. Let's see here. What's left to research? So this one's good, right? It doesn't use blue, it uses purple, which we've got heaps of that shit, and they're already in the things. Except for that one. Just make sure they've got sufficient, and that's going to last it ages. Okay, while this is going on, let's put our efficiency modules in stuff. What's with the slowdown on this? Oh, right, I see. Because there's a build-up of plastic, that's why. The demand for coal is not that high. There we go. That will save us a ton of electricity. There goes all my things. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we got a bit of a backlog here. Maybe I don't necessarily need to make another drill. I don't know. Anyway, we need to put this down. Just thinking, because this is going to make the iron bars. You could just get it straight out of here. I mean, it's got heaps. All right, let's do that. Hopefully it doesn't become problematic. Yeah, it's going to be consuming a lot of this. Oh no, it might be okay. Alright, we'll just leave it. If I need to make another one, I'll just move that one over. It's fine. Okay, so that's making the steel bars. So now we need to plonk this down. Right there, I think. So this is going to make the blue science. And then of course we need to get it over there. Not powered. Alright. First things first. Let's get the advanced that stuff in. Then we need batteries, that's coming from here. Need plastic? No. Plastic's a component in it from other things. Okay, now you take them out of the box, put it on a conveyor belt. To here. So that's 2 done. I don't know about the location of that, but that's it's okay. Actually, yeah, I don't like that location. Let me just put it somewhere else. Alright, gotta keep making these. Make a fuck ton of them. I'm not making these, I might cancel that. There's hundreds of them waiting for me right here. Fuck that up. What's the other component in it? Iron plates, yeah, that's not a problem. I'll grab that. Look how fast that's increasing. Alright, that's plenty. I did want to grab more. Okay, so the steel plates are coming from here. And then a conveyor belt. To here. And it just needs to be powered. Okay, there we go. So it's putting them in 2 at a time. Okay, so we didn't get a stacking bonus on that one. But that's going to get bogged up the line really quickly. Just one more thing to go, and it's just about transportation. There it is. Oh, fucking making these things again? No, because I can fucking get them for free. Oh, we've already got hundreds of these. Okay, never mind. Just get them anyway. Alright, so let's keep going. We're almost there. We've almost got there. It's only taken us half an hour on top of whatever it did in the previous episode to get to this point, and then we've got to actually get the blue technology over to the science labs. That's going to be a mission in on itself. I mean, you can deliver it by hand, but I just don't want to do that. It's the point of automation to do shit like that. Get it to here. I don't really see the point in like not having a conveyor belt there at that point. It really shouldn't be a problem. So it just means we don't need this one now because it uses both lines. And we are producing the blue. Okay. Next thing, I want to put it in a box. Now we have to figure out how to get it all the way to there. It might be best if we reverse engineer this. The conveyor belt there. Now this belt goes in this direction here. Basically, what we want to be doing, if possible, just having it land here, and then just drop onto the line. But that's probably asking a fair bit. If we could maybe drop it off here. Okay, it'll have to come around this way, I think, because there's just no other way of getting it in there. Right, so what we'll do... Transport belt will be fine. If we put the transport belt here... And then we'll just need to reverse engineer this. How to do that? Shit. No, it's going the wrong way there. Okay, maybe reverse engineering is not going to be so easy. So if it came up through here... Okay, it's actually not going to be as hard as I thought. Alright, never mind. I still prefer it to store in there. And then let's just... let's get started on this then, shall we? So we finally... did it. Let's try and make it a little bit tidy. Alright, there's no hope of that. Oh fuck, it's the wrong way around. We have to get it all the way down here. Okay, no, we have to change course. Turn from there and then go down. Oh wait, I missed a fucking turn. Yeah, right here, and then we need to turn it around again. And then we've done it. That was actually really a lot easier than I thought it would be. Unless there's going to be some sort of issue. Which there shouldn't be. If you really need it for that little bit there. Alright, so what else you got in here? No, don't worry about that. Okay, so let's see. Something that doesn't require blue. I was kind of hoping it would be on the other side. Let's see if I can actually manage to do that. I think if I can finagle it at the other end, I might just be able to get that to work. Let me try something. This is just a personal preference thing, really. No, that's the same side. Okay, we'll have to do it the other way. So from up there. There we go. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. So it should double line it up there. And that'll just make the production line look way more congested. Now, can we make more of these? Have we got enough production in here that we can sort that out? What's going on here? So something is not coming up this way. We are missing metal production. Why? Okay, without the... So that's supposed to be producing steel bars, but not coming... Oh, right, because it's getting put into my personal storage here. Once that fills up, then it will keep going. Because that's a fast inserter. No, really, there are better times to do this. Alright, so let's come and have a look down here to see if our science is doubling up. How's this going anyway? The energy is barely being used. It's got so many capacitors. There we go, see? That's what I like to see. Okay, so the green over here is not going so fast. This is where we need to build the more advanced ones. A little bit of coal, a little bit of other crap. I'll just throw it into a furnace. And some wood as well. I don't know what to do with that. Have the tank use it. Alright, let's have a test with the stack inserter. Oh, God, plastic. Alright, well, luckily it's right here. Well, that's going to take a little while before we can even use the production line at the moment. Now, if I wanted to make these are the speed modules. Yeah, no, I'd rather just make it by hand because I don't need to have a factory making those, I think. Not a whole lot of metal is coming down this way. Oh, that's for the engine, so who cares about that? Because we should have heaps. Alright, so batteries, advanced circuits. Alright, yeah, whatever. Just find something else. So is this making them fast enough for it? 59. If it gets to... No, it's at the exact same pace. Thing is, though, there's enough material here. If we upgraded this one, it could produce it slightly faster. What am I doing? I need the... that's using up lots of kilowatts. I need my efficiency modules. Ah, fuck me, I forgot to come over here. So, concrete is made out of rocks. No, it's this. Why does it let me build this? I haven't got any concrete. Not enough ingredients. I think that's a bug. I don't even know what it's needed for. Maybe we should make it and just store it somewhere. Iron ore and water. And stone bricks. Alright, let's get some concrete. I think it's needed for the rocket silo. In fact, let's go have a quick look. So the rocket silo, to make it, you need, I need 1,000 concrete. So it might be a good idea if we actually start producing that shit. Alright, unfortunately, I'm going to need to pick this by hand. Because I reckon here, it's all full of fucking pebbles. Maybe I should have put a bigger chest in there. Oh well. Luckily it didn't impact too much on production. Because yeah, a pebble gets in the works and it just fucks everything up. Part of the problem with dealing with that shit. Okay, all the pebbles are out of the system, and that'll keep going for a little while before I need to filter them out again. I probably should build steel chests for both of them, because one of them I think is an iron chest. Didn't really make that many for me. What's going on with productivity here? Well, whatever. I don't need them that fast. How the fuck did this... Oh, these are bricks! They're not advanced fuel. Because they've been smelting fucking bricks. Well, that's fine. I'd use them anyway. Alright, just don't worry about that right now. Get the boxes in there. Steel chest. Oh, they were both steel chests. Well, one was a steel chest. Turn that into landfill. Okay, cool. That should keep it going for a little while longer. Actually, you know what? We should plonk another one down. I mean, it doesn't use up that much energy, and I really don't want to have to come back here all the time. So once that's full, and that'll fill up to thousands, so it'll be a while before we have to go back there again. Now, let's actually start making concrete. So to make concrete, it's made in that stuff. We need stone bricks, iron ore, and water. So it's pretty easy. So we should build it where there's water and iron. And stone. I can't see where there's stone around here. God, nighttime sucks. I mean, we can just transport the water, so we'll just see where there's maybe just iron and steel. And rocks. Apart from, you know, up there we've already got things going. Where it's not too far away from the, from water. So we've already got water there, but there's no... Oh, here we go. We got stone, we got iron. Okay, let's make a big concrete factory and we'll just store it. Now, we also need hazard concrete. What, do we need hazard concrete? What the fuck is that for? Because we only need one of these things, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, make it assembling machine 3. Hang on, let me see. So make concrete through an assembling machine. Needs 5 stone bricks, so we're going to need a furnace. Alright, well let's just start from the top up. So, first thing we need, of course, we're going to need stone. Okay, if we start this now, we don't really need a high production rate. It's fairly close. We're getting fairly close to these guys here. I don't see any new ones, but maybe we'll have to actually go and have a look soon. Alright, so we'll need electricity up here. But, you know, it's not a problem. Just trying to think what I should be doing. I'm going to move this around a different way. I'm going to move around this sideways. That way, if I want to get more, I'll just go up the way this way. Put it in the middle, so that if I really need to, like, really up my concrete production, we can put it on both sides. So just thinking ahead here. Then we grab this and it goes down. Oops. Okay. Then we get furnaces. Where's that? Over here. Probably best we put it on this side here, because that's closer to where we're going to put the production facility, and then put another one down. We're also going to need another drill for the iron ore. And we don't need heaps of iron ore. That goes straight into the to the factory. Okay, not a lot of metal coming down here. What's the fucking problem? Okay, productivity over here is not very high. Don't tell me you got like a pebble stuck. No. Alright, all we need to do, it's a pretty easy solution. Just grab one of these that's not needed here. And stick it here. And that should then produce enough for it. Theoretically. Okay, I'm sure we've got enough blue technology, but let me just pick another another piece of crap. And I just want to see how much it's like congested down here. Now, all of the blue tech on this side, on the bottom side here, that's from up there. How the fuck do we have it on this side as well? Doesn't matter. Alright, I didn't want to actually research that, I just wanted to have a look. Oh, is there something that we, like, almost finished? Yeah, grab that. That'll speed that up. Not producing enough goddamn green tech. Because we've got abundance of all this garbage. I need more plastic. Yeah. Alright, where are we going to get that? Get that from over here. I'm sure there'll be more than enough plastic. Oh, that's metal bars. Silly boy. Okay, how much plastic did we get? Okay, enough for one more assembling machine 3. It's fine. Okay, so now we come back up here. We've got the furnace. Because we don't need heaps of this shit. Just we do need some. Okay, so that's going to turn into stone bricks. So that'll need to go straight to an assembling machine, which we're making right now. Okay, then we need one of these over here. Or we could produce it from over there. No, look, leave them where it is. We only need a little bit of this shit. But of course we need to get wires over there. Haven't been attacked in ages, which is good. Probably because I keep eradicating all the nearby aliens. Normally I just, what's it called? Put, you know, these ones in, but since we're not building up this way, it's fine. Okay, we have a bit of a fart there. So yeah, just store them up for the time being. Now as for the concrete, we're just going to store it in a box, basically. And look at the difference that extra drill made. What do you think? Do you reckon we need another furnace over here? I'm not sure. Okay, let's start transporting these bricks down. Oh, wrong direction. Typical. Fuck. Lab research speed 4, so that'll increase it by 50%, giving us to like 140%. We don't really need that right now. Rocket shooting speed. No. What's this? What about power armor too? I was working on that and I forgot about it. Where is it? Okay, so we need speed module 3. We've certainly got the research for that. As in the the purple stuff. Is this water here? Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll redirect the water. Was that my last pipe? So I'm thinking about putting it right about here, near where my other boxes are. So what are these? Those are my steel bars. Oh wait, no they're not. Where did I put my steel bars? Or did I picked them all up and moved them somewhere? Doesn't matter. Need more plastic. Okay, here's what I'm going to do with the plastic now. This is clearly producing more than it needs. So, as for the plastic, I'm going to get an inserter in there. Oh, but I'm already building like heaps of shit. Alright, just cancel that for time being. We can resume it in a minute. Hang on, don't you dare fucking make more pipes. We've got pipes here. Alright, make another inserter. And then just put it in a box. Is it not going in there? It should be splitting up the plastic, but I don't think it is. It's not. Alright, so that was a waste. We'll have to do it further up the line. So like right here. Actually, what I'll do, I'll take that and I'll just move this a little bit closer. Of course, it goes around the wrong way. There we go, let's split that. There we go, that'll just be my personal storage there that I can just pick up every now and again. Oh, we're well past an hour, but I want to keep going. Okay, well, let's, we don't need to resume construction of this. And this is a good place, I guess, to end the episode here. So guys, like and subscribe, part 16's next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.